Some people just want to go to school. When I say just, don't take that offensive. Some people just want to go to school, work enough to pay their way, and get into a career of their choice. And in that sense, your life may look something like work a part-time job, maybe even full-time, study on your free time, and then go to your classes. I don't know what college looks like. I've never been, but I would assume it's something like that. That's different than a schedule for someone who wants to be an entrepreneur, who wants to build a business from scratch. The lifestyle is not going to look the same. You're both going to have your different ups and downs. One that you may think is easy, I may not. One that I might think is easy, you may not. We're going to have different struggles, different ups and downs, but we are not to look at each other any differently. I should not look at a college student and say, man, you got it easy. All you got to do is study and go to college. That's only a percentage of what I have to do. Whatever. Same the other way around. Oh man, all you got to do is just this, and that. I got to study for hours and hours every day, take constant exams, do 40 hours of clinical. There's different struggles for each person. Let's not do the compare game because we have our own path, our own journey, and we should be happy with the journey that we're on. I do feel like sometimes that the journey that I've chosen, the life path that I've chosen, is very difficult. And it has raised and shown and proved to be very difficult time and time again. However, I believe that it's possible. I believe it's attainable. And I believe that each time I fall on my butt, it's making me just as strong as I need to be to make it even further. You understand? And that's kind of how I want you to look at it. Everything is preparing you for more. I'm still young. I got a life of, God willing, I have a lot of life to live ahead of me. I'm 19 years old, and like I said, God willing, I have a lot more life to live. And if that's the case, then this is such a small portion of what is to be discovered of me. What I have done so far is only in preparation. I have spent the last 2 years just preparing myself to be the man I need to be to live the life I want to live. And it may take 3 more years of preparation. And preparation will never end. It may take 5, 6 years before I even start seeing the results of the preparation. But you know what? Regardless, I get to see those results someday. I could be 23 years old before I start seeing my life materialize. And I'll be so happy that the work that I put in now, the work I put in at 18, the work I put in at 17, none of it went to waste.